Hello, friends. Welcome to this episode of Presuppositions of NLP. What is a presupposition? A presupposition is just an observation based on experience which you take for granted. It is on the basis of which that we traverse our life and we make an attempt to succeed in all our ventures. That's right. So let's talk about presupposition number one. The meaning of your communication is also the response you get. If you are not getting the desired behavior or response from anyone you are communicating to, then you need to examine your own communication. The words, language is just 7% of our communication. 93% is our tonality, volume, speed, pitch, and body language. So we need to tweak, we need to look at our own communication, keep changing our communication in terms of our visuals, our audio, and our feelings. Keep changing them and you will get a different response. This is a very important presupposition. Now that you've understood this presupposition, let me talk to you about you cannot not communicate. Presupposition number two, you are communicating all the time. Whether you're communicating through your words, language, or you're communicating through your body language, facial expression, tonality, and so on and so forth. So communication is going on all the time for you, right? The third one is language is just a representation of experience. That's right. So when we are perceiving the objective world, outside world, our five senses are in play. We perceive something and that is stored in our mind in terms of a pattern, a neurological pattern in terms of visual, audio and feelings. So next time we are communicating what is in our subconscious mind. That's right. So language is tertiary. First is what's happening outside in the world. Second is how you perceive and how you store this information in terms of visual, audio and your feelings. Every event has got a experience, emotion and a learning. So you did that and now you're communicating through language. So language is just a means of communication, but the meaning of the language or the words will vary from person to person. The next preposition I have for you is map is not the territory. Everybody has got a different world in his head. The world outside and the world inside our head are different. Remember this, that whatever an event seen by me or my friend will be perceived differently. An accident on the road will traumatize me, but it will make a hospital owner happy because you will take the patient to the hospital and they will earn some revenue out of it. So it is, map is not the territory. We have different maps and the territories may be same, the outside world may be same, the input may be same, but our interpretation, our perception of that event is going to be different for different people. Very important to understand this. The next one is having a choice is better than not having a choice. See, when we are choiceless, we don't get to success so easily. So need to be flexible and need to use the resources available in a sensible manner. The more choice we have, the more flexible we are, the more successful we are going to be. This is what it means. A choice is better than not having a choice. Look at your environment, look at your skill sets, look at your education, look at your resources, look at your friends. The more flexibility you have and the more choices you have, the better are the chances that you will be a success in life. Next proposition is people do the best they can with the resources they have. See, You did something in the past, you did with the best intention in the best possible way in that particular moment. The moment was that state in which you were. So you did your best. People are going to do their best all the time. Anytime something is happening, you are doing your best with the available resources, right? And when we think of the past, what we did not know is always pointing out to our negative bias of our mind, which takes us into the past. Let us get out of the past and move away from what 99% of the people do, that is, they are living in the past. No, you need to look at the present moment. Okay, all actions have a purpose. Based on what is going on your mind, what are the kind of patterns you have in your subconscious mind, what is your learning, what is your experience so far, you are going to take an action which will have a purpose. The subconscious mind directs you to take action with a purpose. None of us ever is doing anything without purpose, right? There is a purpose. If I am smoking a cigarette, if I am going to the gym, if I am making a new friend, I have a purpose. There is a certain vacuum, there is a certain requirement in me which is wanting me to do something. So there is a purpose behind whatever action I'm going to take. Every behavior has a positive intention. Absolutely wonderful. So if I am going in isolation, if I am going to the Himalayas, or if I am going for meditation, if I am making more friends, if I am doing some positive things, if I am getting up early in the morning, if I am concentrating more on my work, if I am focusing on my goal, then these things are all indicating that every behavior has got a positive intention. Without positive intention, none of our behavior will ever come out. Next one is, people have all the resources they need within them, or all power comes from within. You see, we in our bodies, in our minds, when we are born, we are perfect. We have everything ready to go. Based on our life experiences, we continuously learn, imbibe, relearn, and that what makes life so interesting and so easy to realize that every resource I want is within me. Only thing is, I've not explored it. So let's explore the resources which we have, and surely if you focus and concentrate, you will definitely go far in doing this. Mind and body are just two parts of the same system. The body is always reflecting the mind, and the mind is always reflecting the body. It's absolutely well said. If you're thinking something, it will show in your behavior and your actions. They are part of the same system. We receive and process all information through our five senses. We have already discussed this. We have the VACOG, the visual, the audi, the feelings, and the olfactory, that is the taste, and gustatory, right? Absolutely wonderful. This is super. If you want to understand, act. Now is the moment of power. It is very important to know that action is very important to take. Just thinking and planning and doing and not taking action will take us nowhere. Action is the beginning of our every endeavor of ours. There is no failure, only feedback. Whatever we are doing on the basis of our past experience and learning and the subconscious patterns in our mind. So if there is a failure, it is not failure of the person, it is failure of the particular state, particular situation in which that person is. So if you have failed, you have not failed. The circumstances were such that you could not give out your best. As they say, the best is yet to come. So you learn from that event or situation in which you did not succeed, and you apply the learning, and another time the state will change, and the next time you will be successful. So it is not the number of times you failed, it is the number of times you got up after each failure or each fall which makes a difference between success and failure. People are not their behavior. Very important to understand, people and behavior are two separate things. People are full of resources, are having full capability to do anything they want. It is the resources which will make a difference, and that's what we should keep in mind. So I hope you enjoyed this session with me, and I'm going to again meet you in the next episode. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching.